in a movie.
Which
Superhero or villain role in a movie.
would I like to play in a movie?
Yeah.
Live action movie?
Live action.
That's a tough one. They've all been taken. What would I take? What was it? Yeah. He's like Sean Connery with a mask on. Batman. What are you doing, Batman? I've got you in a cave for most of this motion picture. What's so interesting about that? Nothing, Sean Connery. Take off the mask. You know, I think if I got to play a hero, I mean, I always wanted to play Spider-Man, and I got to play him in a video game voiceover, so that was awesome. That was a dream come true. But apparently, according to Hollywood, he's younger than I am, so that probably is not going to happen. How about Electro? I would like to play Electro. If you know the Marvel Comics series, he has not been done, so that would be fun. Electro hasn't been done, not in live action. John Lennon, don't mess with me. Okay, if he did, then Sandman. Oh, he's been done too, but not the way he was in Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics, Sandman came out of the sand and he had big hands. And the one they did in the Batman movie was, you know, the Irish-American kid who had a bag around his head. It looked like I don't know. Well, it looked like he had a bag around his head. And he blew dust and knocked people down. Jamie Foxx is playing him? Jamie Foxx would just go back to playing Ray Charles. Alright? He was great, was he not? Let's do a sequel, put him back in the Ray Charles. He'll be busy, then I get to play Electro. See, that's how it works. In my mind. I'm delusional. Next question.
Al Pacino.
What do you want from me? What's your name? Robert. Robert, you come to me. You ask me for a favor. Oh. I said I would take care of you and your family. I took care of you and your family. And you do this to me. You embarrass me in public. You come up to me, you say this. It's embarrassing to me. In front of all the family. Now, Robert, I love you. And I've always loved you. But you're gonna have to deal with these people. Right here. Right now. Because right now you're out of order. You're all out of order. And all I can smell is the scent of a woman. Thank you. There's a guy to your right with a green t-shirt on. Has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it.
I noticed that your Spanish was actually pretty good.
What's that, buddy?
Lupita. When you said Lupita, it was actually pretty good, so I was going to ask you.
Muchas gracias, señor.
Well, how do you work on your diction, if that's a correct word I'm using?
My diction?
Yeah. Like actually matching the words that a character that you want to play is actually. For example, right now you just imitated Sean Connery.
Yes.
Like, do you practice it, or do you just listen to it, or there's a certain technique that you use?
It's a good question. He was asking how I come up with the dialects, character voices, diction that I do to create a character or do an impression. And like I said before, in all honesty, I started doing impressions when I was 8 years old. So I started doing impressions of other impressionists' impressions. I was a copycat, and I still am. And then when it comes to certain jobs or roles, if I have to do a sound-alike, yeah, I will play it over and over if it's something I have to listen to, or sometimes I'll watch a person. Because oftentimes, even though it may be voiceover, for on camera, there are people who do impressions, but they don't necessarily do the body language that some of these characters do. And I think doing the body language helps you to actually nail an impression or a dialect, you know? Like if I'm going to do an Irishman, like, I do him like this, right? Like put out my chest, right? I come up here, I'm kind of cocksure. That's what I do when I come to the bar. What are you doing, sweet lady? Are you with him? Are you with him? You're not nodding either way. Make a decision. You're coming home with me tonight. So you kind of get into the character and it kind of flows. but I know when I did Christopher Walken originally, I heard, you know, the people have been doing Walken forever. But the thing I noticed that I like doing with Walken that nobody really seems to do is, and you gotta watch my mouth, it's a complete visual. So we all know he pauses. What he does between those words is different. So, you know, I also think about that. Like, I've watched him and he pauses and he looks like he's gonna say something or he's chewing on an imaginary apple. And then some magic comes out. So I just practice. That's it. Nothing special. Practice. Listen to stuff over and over, watch it repeatedly. And it's like when you're a kid, you know, like you played whatever game you played, whether it was Cops and Robbers, Cowboys and Indians, Doctor, if you were advanced. Nurse. I didn't do that. I wasn't that bright. I bloomed later in life. You just did it, you know? Someone was like, you're the good guy, I'm the bad guy, go! And you didn't think about it, you just played. And that's what so much of acting is playing. So if you allow yourself to play, you allow yourself to free outing. You allow yourself to go into Jerry Lewis because he's the only person who can top a lady like that over there. She's crazy. No. And release. So, yeah, you just play. Let yourself play. Man, you blew it. You missed your entrance. We're gonna do another take because you and Heath Ledger screwed that one up. Okay, any other questions?
Oh, could you do Duke Nukem's voice?
To who?
Duke Nukem?
Duke Nukem? No. Can you? We're screwed, dude. I tried. I never saw Duke Nukem, but I know of Duke Nukem. There's a person here and there's like 5 people in the back, dude. Hit him up. I can't say this enough. Keep your sorry butt out there.
Can you do Arnold Schwarzenegger in Batman?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you want me to do? You mean when he was Mr. Freeze? I'm freezing you out. Get back there. Where are you going? Get back out there. Do not leave your post, little man. And there's Sylvester Stallone. Alright, so that's what we need you to say.
Quinton, I need to talk to you now! Shut up, you lack discipline, Quinton. I need you to get to the chopper immediately. Come with me, John Cena. John Cena, mommy loves you.
Okay. They're waiting for you back at the home. Security? No more. No, take the mic away. Go to somebody else. God bless you. You're very talented. Keep doing it. Right behind you, dude.
Hey, which voice did you like doing better? Venom or Spider-Man?
Venom or Spider-Man? Well, Spider-Man was pretty much close to my voice, so I love doing that. It was just a dream come true. But being able to do Venom, who's more in here? Come on, Spider-Man. What do you think? You think you can take me? Do you think you can do it? I don't know. I think I want to eat you all. That's a little more fun. Yeah. Gets me lots of dates. Not the kind I want. But you can't be choosy. Alright, who else? Hold on, we'll get to you, green shirt, in a minute.
Hi, my name is Ryan. Out of all the characters you voiced act, who do you think you're most like?
It's funny, you must not have been here an hour ago. Somebody did ask me that. I said Reno. Do you remember Reno? You know who Reno is? No? Doesn't matter. I think the voice I most easily resemble is that of Quinton Flynn. I sound a lot like him. I show up, I act like him, but sometimes people don't believe I am him. People, honestly, when they see me, usually think I'm British. And sometimes I play that. In fact, there's times I'll be at an airport where I need some help. And what's amazing is, I've tried to be me and ask for help at an airport and got really, bad service or lack of attention. But if all of a sudden I start playing it kind of like the dumb, insecure, clueless Hugh Grant, all of a sudden everybody wants to help you. It's like, excuse me, I was wondering, I don't know I'm going, but if you could show me the way to this gate. What does it say on the paper here? It says, right, I don't understand numbers. I swear to God, every time they're like, oh yes sir, let me help you. Why, that's 301670. You go to gate 47 and they'll be waiting for you. Oh, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. That's so wonderful to be here. Thank you. Go away to the bathroom. I did this once, this is God's honest truth. I came back a half hour later to the same woman. Saw she didn't recognize me and I said, yeah, I've got a question. Just curious, it looks like we're running late. Do you know when the plane gets in? She looked up at me, she goes, it gets in when it gets in. I guess it's my Cleveland dialect. I don't know. So there you go. I went off on a tangent. I saw questions, yes. Challenges, questions. Challenges, questions. Challenges. I've seen this man before.
Hi, my name is Agustin. Will you be playing Nightwing in any future Arkham games?
Will I be in future Arkham games?
As Nightwing?
I hope so. But the most recent Arkham game I'm in is one right now that I play Alberto Falcone. And he's a mobster, but he actually doesn't talk like that Italian. That's what I wanted him to be like. But they wanted him to be kind of like, this wise guy, a little bit New Yorky, kind of cross between Quinton Flynn and Steve Buscemi type of guy. And when he's off his medication, starts going crazy. He wants to hurt people. I think we got a question in the front row right here. Right here. This lady and her man. The new sitcom on Fox this fall, The Lady and Her Man.
Can you do an impersonation of Timon and Axel?
Well, Timon, of course, was from The Lion King. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Axel, look at you and your beautiful red hair. You're not going to make it in the jungle. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't think they think I'm going to make it either. But you're cute. We could hang out. Do you like sea salt ice cream? No! I like bad smelly warthogs. Got it memorized? That's my line. You'll see. And that's gotta hurt, ladies and gentlemen. That's a groin pull. That's gonna keep him out of the game for the rest of the inning. But that's okay, because we got a young fella who's coming up from McAllen, Texas, to play shortstop. He's gonna put on his cleats, get out of the dugout. He's gonna make Texas proud. You have a question?
Yes, any voice actors you admire, current ones, if you mind.
I'm not putting you on the spot. Are there any you admire, just in case I haven't thought about them?
I kind of follow a lot of the voice acting communities, like Johnny Improv.
Yeah.
All sorts of anime, video game people. I think they're a cool crowd.
Okay, let me think. I like Richard Horvitz. Does anybody know Richard Horvitz? Hands? Anyone?
What's he famous?
Look him up on IMDb. Really talented guy.
Oh, he's Zim.
Yeah, he was Zim in Invader Zim. He was one of the Angry Beavers.
That guy's got a really
His wife tells me he's an angry husband. And his children say he's an angry father. So he gets typecast. I like Robbie Rist. Robbie Rist is a legendary, iconic child star from the 70s who played Cousin Oliver on The Brady Bunch. Little blonde-haired kid with round specs. He was also one of the voices of Michelangelo in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. There were 3 of them. He's also in a very popular cult film called Sharknado. And he did all the music for it. I love Rob, he's one of my best friends, and we have a comedic musical duo called the Snozberries. And if you look us up on YouTube, we have some great funny songs there. Now, I want to say one thing, 2 things, maybe 3.